What's up, everyone? Sag here, and we're going to be reviewing one of my chess games today. So you thought maybe, Sag, you haven't played chess in a while. You must have forgot about it. No, I still play chess from time to time, but I'm absolutely dog water at it. So I don't know how much of that you actually want to see, because most of my games end in frustrating losses due to my own stupidity. However, this is a little bit different because I actually got my first brilliant move. And I decided, I'm going to save this game in my library and I'll go over it right now. So let's start off. I'm playing against white, so I'm the black pieces. And let's go with the review. They start off with a knight's opening. I proceed to do most of the moves that I normally want to do, which is like a sort of a King's Indian type of game. But as long as I fianchetto my bishop, that's kind of what I'm going for here. So a lot of book moves are played. Apparently this is the Tor attack opening. I've played this 14 times with a 64% win rate. So pretty good in my eyes. I would say 64% win rate is pretty damn solid. So I do this opening quite a bit as black. It's probably not the best, but like I said, I do it quite often. If it's not this, then I'm normally trying to like the Carl Khan. So he takes my first piece. What a bitch. I take it back immediately because that's what you do in such a situation. Castle. He goes to attack my bishop. I immediately retreat because I really like my sniper's nest that I have there. He does something weird. I guess he's trying to like sort of fianchetto himself instead of like creating like a very nice pawn chain. That's fine too, though. I mean, immediately going to bust it. He does fianchetto, and then he's probably going to want a castle in that direction. So I take. He takes with his knight, which is really weird. But I guess he really, really did not want to trade queens. So I said, okay, whatever. I'm going to make you trade queens. So I take here. They say that's a mistake. Um, where I could have just taken, or I could have moved my pawn up. I didn't really like that play because I wanted to force him to take this so I could trade queens, because I'm in a much better position to trade queens. If he has to take with his king, then he can no longer castle. He doesn't do that though, so I basically just get a free knight, move my bishop all the way back. It says there, I guess to try to go onto a different line, but I feel safe in my nest. He castles, who would have guessed? And then I start pushing my pawns, which probably isn't the best thing considering um, the the engine is definitely right here. I have like no development at all. I really need to be moving my knight, my bishop, getting my other rook into play. Instead, I move my pawn because I don't know. I was like, oh, he did that. Maybe I can get my rook on like a really good line or whatever. He instead gets his rook on a really good line. I continue to push because now I want to disrupt his whole area he has here. Basically copied me, if you think about it. Checks me. I'm not really too worried. Yes, I do put my pawn there. What was a better move? Oh, just moving my king out of the way? I could see that. I just moved my pawn there. I mean, it's protected. Probably isn't the best protection because it blocks the direction of my bishop, but I always forget about king moves. I really do. He moves his knight. I take because I really want to open up his protection over here that his king has. He takes back, and I realize that really didn't do anything for me. So the best play was to move the pawn up. I thought my knight, I wanted to get my knight here so I could get it here to sort of attack his queen. He moves his knight. I do exactly what I planned on doing. He moves his queen forward. That's pretty weird because I can just easily protect my knight. And then he decides to push his knight here, which I thought was really strange because it's like I'm attacking you from here, here, and then I can bring my other stuff in very quickly. And this is actually where the brilliant move comes in. So boom. And now, of course, with all my wisdom and genius, clearly anyone could have told you that was the correct move. That was the brilliant move. But my brain was said, take with pawn because I don't want to trade my queens because I'm clearly up. So I was like, I think this is pretty decent. Now, the idea, I didn't really have any ideas. I was just like, this is fine. The idea here is where we're going to look at it. So this is what the computer wanted to do. So after I take, he takes my rook. Okay, so that's a little worrying, but I go, okay, whatever. Move my pawn up. And here we sort of have, we're putting a lot of pressure on the queen, and I'm just going to take that bishop for free anyways because it's trapped at this point. And instead, what I do is I don't do any of that. So let's go back to here. I take, he takes there, and then I put my bishop there thinking like, oh, I've trapped his bishop, which I did trap his bishop already, but I sacrificed my own bishop to take it. So he takes there. Yeah, that's a great move because, you know, just get more value out of it. I take back this way. So now we're fairly even. I'm only +1 because I have both of his bishops and both of his knights for a rook and a bishop. And then we start going with this song and dance again. I make the move too late. Clearly, I should just be moving my queen out to attack his very weak king side here. But again, I'm very focused on his queen over here. Can't be, or I'm definitely like super focused on it. And again, if I would have moved my king out of the way like ages ago, we would never even be in such a spot. So I move my queen here, attack his rook. He doubles up his rooks. I go to attack his rook, and I guess the better play was to move the bishop. I don't know why. I suppose maybe they can show me why it was better. So wait, no. Let's go here. Here, yeah, show me why this was better. So there. Oh my god, it's trying to show me like a 30-line thing. Yeah, bro, I'm sorry, but I'm not a computer. You're a computer. I would have never seen this in a billion years. So instead I move this way because I want to trade rooks. I feel very comfortable trading rooks here. I mean, I can easily take again with my bishop. Instead, he does that, which was a little weird because I can just move my rook back again, or I can move my bishop down. I decide to move my bishop. He goes up. Really weird again. He doesn't want to consolidate the rooks. He doesn't want to bring them forward. I mean, it is a bit spooky with his queen, like, off to the side here. And then I just proceed to attack his rook again. Clearly, I should have gotten my queen in ages ago, but I don't. He just straight up doesn't take it, and I was like, okay, fine. So I move here to attempt to attack his king on this side with no support at all. A genius move by yours truly. He moves his king, which is really bad because now I could actually just go here and take his rook if I really wanted to, force it out of him. Instead, I move my queen here, which again doesn't make any sense. They really want me to attack his queen on this side. But to me, this made sense because I was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna get up over here. I'm gonna show him what for. Moves his king there, really weird because I can just check him. That's a great move, apparently. Yeah, it looks really great. Moves his king there. And then I decide to move my bishop here, trapping his rook, so I'm going to get a rook for free now. It's basically impossible for him to save this. And then he absolutely blunders by taking his queen there. He must have forgot that my rook can move over. And I take it, and he resigns because there's no way after that and this, it's just absolutely over. We definitely had a chance to come back there. And I love how immediately after I make a brilliant move, I blunder. I mean, that's just poetic, if I had to say so myself. But I had to show off my game where I got a brilliant move. And more of my games might be like this, where I just play in my off time. And if I get a really good game or like something cool like that, then I'll save it in my library and we'll go over it this way. So thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Make sure to pound that sucker into the ground. And you know what? Have a wonderful day.